The pandemic is hurting my pride a great deal. I realized in retrospect, been bragging that I write 5 pages a day, 5 days a week, and if I come up short on a day, I'll write extra the next day. During this pandemic, when seemingly nothing in my immediate space changes, my wife and I both work at home. Our son is now home doing online school. When nothing is that different, I am distracted. I am to some extent a little bit depressed. And I have not kept to that schedule because my feeling was the entire world isn't keeping to that schedule. Productively, it's been very challenging. It's been very much like uh, running in a nightmare where you are absolutely bogged down, like your feet are encased in molasses. I find that the ideas are there, but it's simply a matter of getting them on paper. Definitely, this pandemic has affected my work. It has affected the Blackshaw world. As I've gotten older, when I go to a spectacular summer movie, I find I'm close to or even beyond the point of dozing off a little bit during the car chases. I'm looking for that emotional truth, that really nutritious kind of depth of writing and character development that is more satisfying than the more empty calories of spectacle. And I think that that's something that's been happening in the Blackshaw books, where there are certainly all the tropes and events of a thriller, but between times and sometimes during, the characters have been asking deeper questions. For instance, Blackshaw hails from Smith Island, which is a deeply religious Methodist community, but he is a man in a crisis of faith. And that is actually coming up as a topic from time to time, certainly in the fifth book, the latest book, and in the book that I'm writing now, the sixth. There's a discussion between him, Blackshaw, and his closest friend and adventure partner and spotter, Ellis, about moral injury, and which is sort of leads to post-traumatic stress. That a moral injury is when your conscience or soul or whatever has witnessed or been forced to do something that is so egregiously counter to who you are at your core that it leaves you psychically maimed in a way.